Hello, I'm Marcus Brunzi.
I'm Kay Kurd.
Thank you for listening to Ain't Got a Clue podcast. Please keep doing it, but we got a little message for you.
Yeah, did you know we got a Patreon? And on that Patreon, every time we drop an episode on the regular feed, which you're listening to now, we drop an exclusive episode, especially for our patrons. Plus, our patrons get all the regular content early and ad-free.
That's right. And here's a little taster of what one of our Patreon episodes sounds like. Hello, I'm Marcus Brunzi.
And I am Kay Kurd.
This show is called Ain't Got a Clue.
Yeah, this is a show where we get quiz questions that you don't know the answer to. We find the answer to them and then we give it to you in a real funny way so you don't forget it. You'll remember it. You'll be like, oh, I remember it because there's that funny thing that you said about it. So,
there we go. So, this episode, I'm going to be asking Kay a question and giving him the answer. And by the end of the episode, we'll all remember it. Kay, what colour is a polar bear's fur?
It's white, innit? Ain't got a clue, but it's white.
A polar bear's fur has no colour.
This is an outrage. I personally would like to send a complaint into Ain't Got a Clue. Because this is, do you know what? This is like one of them things where you go, black and white aren't actually colours. They just, those are what are absorbed. There's no colours, blah, 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 blah. That isn't actually black. That's just basically everything else that the light doesn't reflect off of.
Polar bear's fur is translucent. And it only appears white because it reflects visible light. So it's actually see-through. If you get one of the hairs, hold it up close, you can see all the way through it. So polar bear's hair shafts are actually hollow because hair is like a shaft and it allows the fur to reflect back the light of the sun, which much like ice, the reflection allows these bears to appear white or even yellow sometimes depending on what light is around them. So it's also thought that the transparency of their thick coats is allowed to have better absorption of the sun on their black skin beneath.
Wait. Polar bears are actually black?
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually got black skin. So because that helps to keep them warm. So the transparency of their thick coat is designed to let the sun come through and then their black skin absorbs all of the heat. So it's all designed to keep them as warm as possible. So it's particularly helpful when the temperature dips below -30 in the Arctic. Have you ever seen a polar bear outside the Arctic? Okay, have you ever gone to the zoo and seen a polar bear? Well, you may have noticed that they seem a little bit green if they're in their captivity. Yeah, they can go a little bit green. That is because
Wait. Polar bears go green.
They can they get a green tinge.
If I saw a green polar bear, I would think it's diseased.
You would be right. You'd be 100% right.
Yeah.
They're not doing too well because...
Do you know why? Like, there's that old Chris Rock joke where it's like, people say red meat to kill you. No, motherfucker, green meat to kill you. It's that kind of vibe. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what have they got? Gangrene? What's going on?
You know what? You're very close to it. If you've ever seen a polar bear outside and it looks a little bit green outside of the Arctic, that is, it's because algae can grow inside their hollow hairs.
Oh, like in swimming pools.
Yeah, exactly that. So it's a bit ill. If they have a little bit of bacteria in them.
How do they clean themselves?
Bears, I don't know how they clean themselves.
Are they just licking themselves and that?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that like two bears are just chilling? They're like...
Because that's how cats do it, innit?
Yeah. Oh, they lick themselves. Yeah. I don't know if bears lick themselves. But
do you reckon you could beat up a bear?
100% no. Bear is too strong and fast.
I reckon I could beat up a bear.
You think you could beat up a bear? They're vicious little fuckers.
Nah, koala bears, I know they got chlamydia in there. But they're stupid little fucks.
They're vicious, though.
No, but they're stupid.
Yeah, they're vicious.
So, not that I like advocate violence against animals. I'm far from it. I'm an animal lover.
Yeah.
But if there was one animal that I reckon I could beat up, a koala bear, 100%. Do you know why? Yeah, they are stupid, bruv. Like koala bears. Think about it. You're a bear, innit? Right? You're a bear. Why are you only eating eucalyptus leaves? And to make matters worse, you could give them a plate of eucalyptus leaves. They won't recognize that it's eucalyptus leaves because they haven't themselves taken it off the tree.
Really?
Yeah. So they can only eat eucalyptus leaves that they eat off of the tree. So if it's not pre-picked
it's not
for them,
a trust issue. They're not like...
Nah, their brains are so smooth because they're that dumb. If you look at like a...
They have no crevices or creases to increase brain mass.
Yeah, they're dumb, bruv. Yeah, so I reckon I could take one. And they all got chlamydia, so I'd have to wear gloves to fight one.
But just see if they got one scratch
But
in,
you
they
said
would
a
have
bear.
the
I
last
said a
laugh.
bear in it. You said you can't fight. I said I gave you a bear. I just gave you a variety of bear.
Oh, that's very smart. I'll then too pick a koala bear. Any other bear? No, thank you. So with a good filtration system, even bears in captivity should be able to maintain their white fur. So yeah, I don't know how they clean themselves, but
A good filtration system. So are they like they're like going in, going, "Excuse me, does this zoo have a spa?
yes,
I'd require a spa in order for my. You see, I have a terrible situation where if algae were to get in my fur, then I would look as though I were a member of Slytherin house. So I would require, please, I would require this spa to be built for me personally. I was told London Zoo would do everything to accommodate me. So
yeah, I've heard good things.
I have heard good requests. They were thinking of sending me to Johannesburg, which I was very much against. It's a very hot climate over there. But here, I know you have your issues. However, this for me seems to be the place.
Male polar bears can weigh as much as 10 men. A male polar bear can weigh up to 800 kilograms, and they're twice the size of female
8
polar
men.
bears.
That's assuming 8 men are 100 kg.
Sorry, 10 men.
10 men,
80
sorry.
80 kg men. I know 80 kilogram men. In addition to the fact they can measure up to 3 meters long, that makes polar bears the largest land carnivore in the world.
The largest land carnivore. So they're just eating meat and that. Okay.
They're not just carnivores, Kay.
They're the largest.
They're hypercarnivores.
What is a hypercarnivore?
A hypercarnivore is an animal whose diet is more than 70% meat. Would you like to hear some other hypercarnivores?
That's just someone from the Middle East.
That's my dad. Hey, is there meat in this? Oh, come on now.
Where is the meat? Where is the meat? If there is no meat involved, then they're not. I mean,
Yeah.
all of this is being said, right? We're always told like we should eat less meat. What about the polar bears? What are they doing for the environment?
Oh, well, to be fair, I don't think they could survive, as you're about to find out, on anything less than that. But they have a diet which is more than 70% meat. Would you like to know what other hypercarnivores are, Kay?
Yeah,
Crocodiles. Or crocodilians, should
they're
we say.
just like dinosaurs, bruv.
Owls. Eagles. Vultures.
Eagles.
Yes. Most wild wolves. Snakes. Spiders. Scorpions.
Scorpions.
Mantises. Piranhas.
I didn't know scorpions were like carnivores like that.
Yeah.
But what do they eat? Like that's like
Meat.
yeah, but they're not eating the big
Steak.
Yeah, do you know
They've
what I
got
mean?
a perfect tool to them. Oh, could just
They're-
chop through it.
A steak would probably last them a year or two. They're probably eating like locusts and shit.
Meat.
Yeah, but they're like other bugs and that, but they're just classed as meat. They're not
Yeah.
really meat.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's not as appetizing as a steak.
It's not running after no hyena, bruv. You ain't seen a hyena running from a thing or
I'm
an antelope
so
running.
glad we don't live in a world where there are scorpions so big that hyenas and antelopes are running through them. We'd be living in an actual horror movie.
Well, rats are beginning to become that size, so we're almost there.
Us rats are like a couple feet away from just being in the Ninja Turtles. That's how big they are. Like one of them's gonna get up and be
I'm
like,
getting scared of rats now, man.
yeah. The last one you've seen, how big was it?
I saw a rat that was probably about the size of your foot.
I've seen like a small cat-sized rat running around, and I
Nowadays,
honestly
the
shat
cats
myself.
are scared of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's long.
mental, bruv.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. Other animals are piranhas, most sharks, dolphins are hypercarnivores as well. No surprise.
We have had a running theme on
I
this.
want to do an episode. I
where
want to
we
do an
said
episode.
fuck
Yeah.
dolphins, innit? So
Which fish is which sea mammal is the biggest asshole? There you go. That was a little taster of one of our episodes that was for the Patreons out there. If you want to get involved and get a bonus episode every time we drop one on the free feed and all of the episodes that we've dropped without advertisements, all you have to do is head to patreon.com/ain't got a clue.
Or check the link in the episode description. You know what I mean?